Good morning and welcome back to a new week of training vlog. So back to a bit more normality this week after last week's running. I only got through around 20 miles last week, spread over 3 easy runs, so a little bit of a down week, not really planned, but sometimes it's best to just listen to your body and how you're feeling and respect that you need a bit of time to probably just rest up and recover. But I'm feeling fresh again this week to go for what's more like a routine training week for me. So talking about the running side, wasn't so good last week, but in terms of the coaching, all was not lost, because on Sunday I did my assessment for my level 2 coaching running fitness, which qualifies you to be a running coach in the UK, and I passed that in Gloucester yesterday, so feeling happy about that and looking forward to working with a few more runners than I'm doing now and helping them to achieve what goals they want to achieve in running and put a bit of structure into their training. So check in later in the video. I had only planned on doing a short run this morning, but I ended up running a fair way. Back with the usual weekly roundup after a week off. So I didn't film the video last week. I only did, as I'd mentioned, just 3 short runs, about 20 miles in total. So I was back to it this week, starting on Monday with a 7.3 mile easy run, so just under an hour at 7:42 pace there. Just headed out along the river, through the washlands and along the river. It was a nice little route, a little bit of off-road there, so a good start to a week on Monday. Tuesday's run, so ran with Sam again on Tuesday. That was 8 miles, about 7:34 pace, just in about an hour there. So well done to Sam again at the weekend. So she ran the Ras Al Khaimah, the rack half, in somewhere near Dubai. Had quite a good run out there, did around 70 minutes for a half marathon. I know should have been a bit disappointed with that, but it was a really good effort in warm conditions, running solo against a really competitive African field mainly. So well done to Sam on that good half there. I'm sure she'll be back to somewhere near her PBs on the next sort of halves and 10Ks that she's doing again. To Wednesday, so had a rest day that day. I'd ran 2 days in a row, felt a little bit tired. I know there were only 2 easy runs, but because I'd only run 3 times the previous week and had a bit of a down week, I don't think my legs really reacted to running on consecutive days with much positivity there. So going on to Thursday morning, I did end up getting out and doing a double day on Thursday, felt a lot better. So that's that session that I filmed, the 8 by 3 minutes interval session, hitting around about 5:50 pace for the 800s there for the half mile reps. Then on Thursday evening, so I went out for a social run with Robbie and Jacob. We went from mine and we picked up Ross for 4 miles of his loop. So 8 miles in total at around 7:50 pace. So it was nice to be back out with quite a few of the lads. 4 of us out on an evening session, which was good. Friday morning, not too eventful this run, just an easy run and out and back into Repton at 7:41 a mile for just over 7 miles there. Saturday's run, so this was another session in the week, so the session was a long run this time, so went and did that the Cloud Trail with Ryan, so it was good to catch up with Ryan and do a session with him. That's the longest run he's done, building up to his marathon training, and we averaged 7:40 pace for those 20 miles. So we did hit a little bit quicker, down to sort of 7:15s on the sort of the on miles, where we did 2 lots of 3 miles within that long run, but then everything else was around 7:45, 7:50 for the rest of the run. So great session, good to see Ryan, and a solid 20 miles. So that's my second 20 miler of the marathon build. I'm really pleased with that one on Saturday. And Sunday, so rounded off a week. I'd already done quite a good mileage week. I was on a high 50 miles. I'd entered the Birmingham Running Festival at Sutton Park, the 10k option. They'd got a 5k, 10k and a half marathon, and I ran round with my girlfriend Ray. So she did brilliantly. She ran 55 minutes and 50 seconds, maybe slightly quicker on the chip time, but I'm going off what my Strava says here. Had a really good run there and knocked about 5 minutes off what she'd done previously on the 10k. So well done to Ray, and I really enjoyed running round on a nice day at Sutton Park despite the hills. A great little run there. So that rounds off Sunday, and a few thoughts on the week in general. So in terms of mileage, 62.9 miles, basically 63 miles. After a 20 mile week with not feeling so good the week before, back onto the training now, and that week off, down week's probably done me some good. I've got a bit of motivation back and hitting all my training again, so really pleased about that. In terms of session wise, I managed to on Thursday get a good session in, that interval session, and I got a long run session in on Saturday, so I'll count that as 2 sessions for the week. Right where I want to be, doing 2 or 3 sessions in the week, and then looking to sort of hold this mileage and the intensity for the next sort of 3 or 4 weeks or so as I build up to Ashby 20 in March. So the end of March we'll have a run out at Ashby 20, quite a hilly course and a good test before Manchester Marathon in mid-April. So we're looking to pace Robbie at Manchester Marathon there. So thanks a lot again for tuning in, for listening. Make sure to, if you enjoy the video, hit like, hit subscribe if you want to see more. I'll catch you in the next one.